Welcome, welcome to a Saturday stream. It is a nice little weekend. So today, obviously, I'll be continuing the Zeranny and Aztec Red doc. But before that, we'll go and we'll review some of the builds after. But I want to look at the block bench stuff. I haven't actually seen any other than like the top few here. Or at least the first few, not the top few. So I'm genuinely excited to look over these with all of you, and then we'll get into the Zeranny and Aztec Red actual doc and stuff. I need to make sure I'm actually in the right place here too. Right, so put this back. Okay. So, yeah, I already kind of looked at these first three, but not really that much. I really like this aesthetic. This is very cartoony and fun. Yeah, it's got a lot going on. Chess Town. Or is it... Yeah, I guess that has to be an H, right? At least I hope that's an H. Yeah, I like that. It's got a good little personality and stories. It definitely reminds me of like a different video game than Minecraft, though, I will say, just because of the trees. Ooh. Now, this has got a good Minecraft vibe to it, I will say. So the first thing that I thought when I saw this is, like, this looks like you're cutting through this with the camera, right? But then there's bubbles in front of it, so it's just a little bit kind of awkward where those bubbles are, is all I'm saying. Feels like they should have been just somewhere else. They are good little bubbles, though. I like them. But yeah, this feels weirdly cut out. I also like this train. It's very steampunky. I will say also the wheels, though. I don't know if that... It reminds me of that square-wheeled bike that's been really popular. Popping up a lot for me anyway. That's cute. The train is called Block Bench. I like these cliffs and stuff. That's got the whole scene going on. That's cute. Very classic train too. US. Hauling just wood. I think they could have made more things back here besides just wood. That would have definitely added a lot to this. If it was hauling a little more than wood, or if there's just a little bit more going on to, like, you know, what's going on with that? By the way, I'm not going to vote for any of these, just so you know. I'll do that not on stream because I don't want to influence anybody's vote. I'll just give my initial thoughts and then move on. I really like this kit bashy, kind of like steampunky, not steampunky. Yeah, I like it. And then yeah, you get to follow again, cheeky little block bench in there. That's cute. I like this one though. It's got a lot of good coloring too. Ooh, this one also has some pretty good lighting and stuff. 9 3/4. This doesn't look like the right train. They upgraded it. Except not really. I think this is like an older looking train than the actual. I think they have a picture of that up here. Yeah. This one. This is like the actual platform 9 3/4 train. Obviously, that's a lot more round too, though, so that's harder to do. Just round things in general. Honestly, yeah. At least these, like, not a full square. At least just add in, yeah, the extra 4 sides. So make it an octagon, or at least a hexagon. I feel. That's even kind of pushing it to be a wheel, you know. Nice. You got like a Ghost Rider train. I was trying to see if there's like a skull or something in these, but it doesn't really look like it's a skull kind of flame coming out of there, though that would have been a cute little detail. I think pulling a coffin wrapped in chains is probably a little too I don't know, PG-13 for block bench, honestly, but I like that. Ooh, it's very Mad Max vibes. Not sure I love the smoke actually in the back here. That I feel could have been something better. Like it could have been particles maybe instead. I don't know. But regardless, I like the train though. It's kind of more like a truck train. It's just a truck that happens to have train wheels and on a train track. It's cute. It's awesome. Very Mad Maxy again. Block porn. Oh, they even put the 4.7 on there. Block bench. Little cheeky alcohol bottles and stuff. That's a little again P2 PG-13 for block bench. I feel, but I do like the train. Again, the smoke. Not super convinced on that, but I like the overall scene. That's got a lot going on. A lot to look at. Ooh. Yeah, see, no. Make the whole scene with block bench. I really like this train. Again, the square wheels, a little awkward, but I really like this train overall. Like, the overall look of the train is really good, but then you just got some, like, clearly Photoshop background and smoke. No. That ain't it for me. I want the whole thing to be made in Blockbench. Show me what Blockbench can do on all fronts, not just the modeling thing. Model the entire environment, you know? Not just the asset or a couple of assets, you know? You got to do it all. Just like you can in Minecraft, you can model everything you could want to in Blockbench. This is really cool. I like these little sprite dudes. That's very interesting. Very not Minecraft-y, but like very cool still. It's really hard to get like something that's also Minecraft-y. Ooh, this has got a lot. See, I like this. Just even the rocks down here alone, the environment alone, not even looking at the terrain, I love this. I love these trees. I love the rocks, the little swamp. Little concerned about the water there, but that's okay. I think that's passable. That's the most passable thing, I feel. In terms of like a weird background detail, like the one we saw here, that's just like they made at least the trees and stuff. Like the only thing that they did was the water, and that I feel is a lot better. Anyway, yeah, obviously we got like the mystery machine in the back. That's so fun. And then just the overall details on this is fantastic. Yeah, good stuff. It is kind of I guess they're all meant to be that wide. I was going to say it's really wide. It feels a lot wider than the other ones, though. Maybe that's just me. Like, this shot just feels wide compared to, like, this. Like, this feels like it's in a closed space, and you got, like, this bar on the right side here. I don't know. Ooh. Again, I really like this environment. Before I even look at the train. The train. And this one's not even on tracks. That's different. Not even like alluding to any tracks though. That like I feel like maybe like having like a track off in the distance or something to like show that it got derailed or something could add a little story to it. I do like that it's got a bunch of mold on it though, leaves all over it. Very good textures. Yeah, that one's cute. Yeah, again, the environment top notch, and that one doesn't even have fake water. I mean, what? Yeah, I'm just wondering. Like, I still go back to this. Like, I'm literally just disappointed because they didn't make the water like a particle or something, like a texture or whatever. Like, why not at that point? You've already done all the rest of this. Why not just make the water not like clearly Photoshop, whatever it is? I don't know. I like the rest of it though. Ooh, it's got a lot of motion. I like that. I wonder how they did that, actually. I wonder if that's actually Blockbench stuff that they, like, swipe blurred in Photoshop, or if it's just random stuff. Alright. Again, well, very good detail. Hi, holy moly, in the detail. This would never be able to go in Minecraft. There'd be so much Z fighting. Oh my god. You have no idea. But the detail. Fantastic, we'll say. It looks realistic, but where are the tracks? Where's the subway? Where's everything else? You know? As detailed as it is, I mean, this is what you got to go up against, things with actual backgrounds and stuff. Like, just there's a whole city in this background here. I didn't even look at that. Yeah, we got trees in this one too. We even got some ducks flying in the back. I like this. I didn't even really look at this one that hard. Yeah, this one's fantastic. I think this one is better, obviously, than this one, even though this one is obviously like a higher detail. Like in terms of the train itself, this is a better train, like model, but this is a better overall scene, of course. Which is, I think, what you need in a, thumbnail. Ooh, I really like this scene too. This has got a lot of just environment, trees, plants, wires. You got all this stuff, maze stuff to look at in the background. Then you can actually see the train. Does that actually say something? Is that T04? Is that like the person who made it? Or is it, no, by Geode. Is it supposed to be Geode? No, it doesn't say Geode. That'd have been cheeky. Put your own name in there instead of like Blockbench or something. Okay. I'm wondering how they did these hills in the background, but it does kind of look Minecrafty at least because of the plants. So I'll give them that. That's cute. The sky is kind of distracting, but the rest of this is really cute. Definitely could have used a little more texturing and stuff on the ground too, though. Ooh. Dem trees, though. I like that. It's such a simple train. It's just like a one cart train. Yeah, it's like pulling something, but it's not actually a cart. How interesting. I like this one though. I also like this little village in the background. But there's no like docking station for the train. Where's that? Come on. You're gonna put the whole village. You might as well put the little, at least like just a wooden platform for the train to stop at. You don't have to do anything more than that even. Yeah, this one's really cool. I even like the little story here. Oh heck yeah, perfect. Yeah. So this water I think is better. This is just like a reflection. This I feel would have been better, just like reflect the sky or something in that other one. I really like this one. This one's fun. It's got a lot of nice looks. I like the trees. I like the background. I like the water. I like the little story of the train person saying hi to the fishers. Fishermen? Fishers? That's like a movie thing, isn't it? Like the fishers? Ooh, this has got some hella textures. This is nice to look at. This is fun to look at. I really like this one too. Man, there's so many to choose from in this though. I've liked a lot of these a lot. Oh man, even this next one. What? Just all of that is clearly Blockbench. Except for maybe these grass things here. I don't know if that's actually Blockbench. That's a little bit interesting. But the rest of this, definitely Blockbench. The stairs are Blockbench, very much so. The thing, I don't know about the roof. The roof looks like it is, but then those shillings above the roof, little sus on that actually being made in Blockbench and not like Photoshop. These plants look like they're Blockbench, but then these ones don't. These grass ones, they look like they're just like C4D, like actual assets. I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe they are. I Shoo. But for a fact, I do know that this background is not made in Blockbench. Like that smoke, that background, no way. That is absolutely not. Now, this one, where is it? This one, like the shillings up there and the rest of that, maybe, but like kind of like 50-50 on that one. And same with the plants. Just because they are still like very video game asset-y. Got like a little Russian port kind of thing going on here. That's interesting. Trees probably could use a little variation of height, honestly, but not bad that they got a background at least. I like that. And we clearly got like a little bit of a story going on. People loading stuff onto a train. I like that. Oh, we're done. I don't think I looked at this enough. I like this. I really like this detailing on here. That's fun to look at. That really guides your eye around the thing. Like you just kind of follow this and then you just kind of start going up and you get back to that and you go up again. That's nice. It's a nice little flow. It's good. And yeah, this one definitely looks like it's all made in Blockbench for sure. Except for maybe the lamp. Like that little part of the lamp though. Little bit sus. How do you do that? Can you do that smooth of a curve in Blockbench? That small smooth of a curve. Like, compared to just even this ladder, like that, like, you have to do, like, cube-sized things to do that, right? So, like, yeah, I'm a little sus on the lamp. I won't lie. The rest of this, I mean, I guess also the sphereness of that, but, like, I can believe that because there's light coming out of it, and it kind of looks like those, the same sphere balls, yeah, like here, kind of. Man, I want to know how much of these things are actually, like, 100% block bench or not. Like, I want to know what they did to make the water in here and, like, all that, and, like, I want to know these things. Oh, I'm so curious. Anyway, let's go ahead. We'll go to the other one here. I mean, obviously, we're probably going to have a few posts of those that showed up anyway. We only got a few to look at today anyway. I think we made it to, yeah, this guy and beyond here somewhere. Yeah, we saw that. I think we're around here. Ooh, oh, yeah. I think we saw this. This is the really atmospheric, yeah. I liked that. So, yeah, only a few more. We definitely didn't look at these. Oh, this looks like Kung Fu Panda for some reason, but I know it's not. What is it actually? Ancient Greek. It looks like Kung Fu Panda. Like it's got that vibe. I don't know. It's cool. Nice. That's a nice looking ship. Actually want to see the little airplanes. Those are nice. Those are harder, honestly, in my opinion. Than the whole ship. Shape, at least. When you get down to, like, the small blocks, it's harder to make small things look good. You really got to think about what blocks you use and how you use them. I like that. This is cute. I like this. I definitely actually want to explore this. This looks fun to explore, honestly. Like, makes you want to figure out how to get up there and all that and see what's going on in there. Makes me wonder if there is anything in an interior in there at all. Very modern. What a vibe. Is this based on something? Fallen Kingdoms, tournament, bunch of people, event, organized. Okay. Oh, so all these people made that? That's cool. AMD France, Paris Fan Fest, and Omen. That's cool. I mean, yeah, I could see that. That would certainly take a lot of work if you're going to do that quickly. Takes multiple people to do something like that quick. That's for sure. Ooh, you got a Zeppelin going down on, like, a big bin. That's insane. I really like the lower parts here, actually, more than the Big Ben part. Those feel more unique. Also, the explosion is really fun, though, I will say. That's nice. That looks good. This also looks fun to kind of explore and actually see if you can get in there. But obviously, you can already see through the windows. It definitely doesn't have an interior. But again, I really like to feel like it does, though. That's good. Very Ready Player One-esque there. I like that. The stacks, as I think is what they call it. I like that. That's cool. I also like they did it in, like, a weird mesa biome. It's got a cool look. You could take some cool renders with that. Get the right angle and really put a nice background behind it. That's good. Or a nice sky, I guess. This is nice. I really like this atmosphere. I really want to see a screenshot of inside there. Why is it so, like, weirdly cut off, too, I wonder? Like, why did you cut it off so randomly? Interesting. Guess they didn't want to do too much. Gotta keep it simple. Unlike me, who's doing, like, a huge, probably 150 by 150 chunk of land for a forest. For my fantasy forest. Fantastic. I really like this, actually. It even looks good without the render. That's a compliment. That's good. Yeah, we already saw that train, so we're not going to look at that again. Okay. Let's put that to the side and let's get to it. So. Oh, right. I will maybe go over this again later, but we'll see how far we get. Where's this one? Okay, so last time we went over the swirly dirlies. I actually don't even know where they are exactly in the world, but that's okay. We need to get it to a new open space anyway. Get a little bit of room for some of these next commands, because I want to see just the different sizes and stuff and how it varies from the sizes. Anyway, so before we do that, I want to actually go right back up really quick and just show off something, because they have made some seriously upgraded gifts that are fantastic. I think these are way better. These really just demonstrate visually what's actually going on very well. Excuse me, very well. I think these rainbow ones are probably the easiest to kind of understand some of the more complex stuff, because you can kind of see it visually, like layer, with different colors rather than just layering upon layer. But yeah, very, very helpful. Very good job, guys. Good job, Aztec and Zeranny. Just thought I'd point those out, because those are, I'm pretty sure, different than when I looked at them. Okay. So yeah, let's get back down to... We did that stuff. Pretty sure we did that. Did we actually do these? Pretty sure we did. Either way, it's pretty much the same as what we're about to do, except these are going to be more complex anyway. So, okay. We'll just start here. So obviously that one is 2-dimensional. Let's start with a 3-dimensional one. And then we'll get rid of chunks of it as we go. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, that should work. But it's going to be basically just a full square. Unless we look at it from above, yeah. Oh no, okay, never mind. It is still just a plane of it. Okay, I thought it would be more 3-dimensional. I won't lie. Okay. So even if we do expand, vert, this is still going to be a flat thing, right? Because this is meant to be, I assume. Let's see if it says calling a noise function with polar coordinates. Okay, so yeah, this is basically, yeah, we're shoving the coordinates in, and I'm pretty sure it's probably the square root part that's doing the don't do it on X and Z, essentially, or only do it on one of them. Let's see, or this one, actually, maybe. Maybe a combination. I don't know. But I think if we do... Let's do another selection real quick. Boom. Boom. Let's make this one smaller, too. And let's do this with... instead of d times 15, we're going to do d times, like, 5. And I think that should only do, yeah, 5 colors. Instead of all of the colors. Okay, and then, yeah, if we just change that back to 15 in the same spot, bam, all the colors again. Okay, perfect. Good to know. So that's definitely the colors. Theta 0053. I think, yeah, that's part of the rigid multi. And that 01 minus R with the D equals max. Not actually sure what that's doing. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the stuff that's squishing it. So if we change the X's and the Z's to like Y and X, that should change the orientation, right? So if we go X, whoops, Y, dang it. All right, let me make this full screen, sorry. All right, there we go. So Y, and then Y. Oh. Not what I was expecting. I thought it was going to rotate the whole platform. That's not the things I thought it was doing. Okay. Well, that's cool. Not what I expected, but hey. I'm pretty sure there's an easier way to do something like that if you really want to do that. So we didn't change the right thing. Let's do Y first, maybe. So let's put Z again. And do Y. Y. And then Z and Y and see what that looks like. Okay, so that's just changing that orientation. But it is centered now instead of like going up towards one way. So that's different. There's probably a way to like gradient those into each other, make some interesting gradients. Okay, so the Y equals 0 restricts. Oh, okay. I'm getting in too deep to understand it. Clearly, it's just the last part. Hey, hashtag. Thank you. Yeah, I was like, I always like try to overcomplicate it. That's the problem. I'm always like, oh, it's got to be one of these things way deep in there. But it is still interesting to see what that was changed. That was not what I expected. Okay, so yeah, basically, now if we want to rotate it, we just go X or Z or whatever. I assume. Oh, wait, what? Hold on. Did I not have a big enough a selection? Or do I also still need to orient the other stuff too? No, okay. I just didn't have a big enough selection. But that should still be... Do I need to change these as well anyway? Oh, sorry. So, because in order to get that same pattern in there, because I didn't change the thing other than Y, right? This is this, bam, pop that in there, Z, enter. Okay, yeah, so that definitely did the same thing. And just in case. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that definitely did the same thing. The pattern seems to be gone. Yeah, I assume I still do also have to change the other orientations to get the right thing for Y here. Which probably... What was the one we were using before? Had Y in it? YZ, YZ. I think that might be right. And we just put Z in here. Nope, that rotated that whole thing. And then also did a different gradient thing. Okay. I mean, I guess it's still kind of the gradient. If you have YZ, you need X. Oh, okay. So I was still right though about it needing to be both of those that were changed. So okay, yeah, got it. Yeah, all right. So I was right. You do have to change those. I just was doing it wrong still. But yeah, all right. We figured it out. We got it. That's the hardest part, is honestly just rotating the chunks if you ever actually want to. Okay. Make a new selection here. Let's do this. Same thing. Let's see if we can figure out how to rotate it. Plop that in. Okay. So that is a weird shape. Little hexagon-y. Weird. What do you call that? What's the T one? Tribally? Oh god. Okay. Just want to see if it's, yeah. Okay, so it's definitely based on the selection pentagon. No, the square where you just grab the corners and go. I know it's not actually that, but that's what it looks like. I forget what it's called actually. Ugh. I should know. It's like a stupidly simple shape, but it has a stupidly complicated name. Or like a stupidly hard to remember, not even complicated. Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a pentagon, I know. But we're talking about the square that gets turned into a offset square. Or not even just a square, but like a rectangle too. Anyway, so let's see if we can figure out how to change things. I'm gonna look at the other command because that's easier to look at. So we have n equals 5. I don't know what that is doing specifically. I think that's probably the... No, that can't be. I was gonna say that could be the wool color, but that's definitely not right. Because obviously red wool is the wool color. So n equals 5, a equals tan 2, or a tan 2, and then x and z. So these are probably something we're gonna have to change in order to rotate it, and then I assume probably also the other, wherever another x and a z are. There's another x and a z. So that and that probably have to also be changed. And then I'm not actually sure what's making the shape, but I'm assuming it's this. And I don't know how you add more. Let's see. N5. Oh, okay. N5 is the number of sides. Got it. Okay. I should read things. I'm stupid. Okay. It's fine. But yeah, so I assume to change the orientation, though, I feel like I'm getting somewhere with that. So let's do Y, Z, and just see if we can... I think those are the only coordinates that are in this command. So Y and Z. And let's go with an octagon. No. Wait, no, that did work. It's okay. I was like, that didn't work. No, it did. I was expecting it to be the other way. I don't know why, but like I didn't make any specific effort to look at what orientation I'm actually standing in here. Okay, so let's put that in again, and then yeah, we can probably see that there's going to be an octagon rotated, I guess, on the X and Z axis. Okay, and then if we literally just go, let's do, I guess, just negative, and that should change. No, that's just to rotate 180. So just one of them being negative should rotate it 90, right? I think. Can I do that? Let's find out. I think we needed to do Y. No. Y wouldn't have done anything. How do I rotate it 90 degrees? Z. Should just be X then, yeah? No, whoops. Rotate it 90, I assume? Not negative. Because negative is just rotating at 180, I think. Essentially, right? Yeah, okay. Nice. Perfect. I love it. That is that's a powerful command if you know what you're doing. Just saying. Just saying. I hope that was enough of a demonstration for it, I guess. Okay. I think I just hit F1 or whatever. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Nice. I love these. These are the fun commands for sure. Especially once you start to fully understand them a little bit. Okay, using Megabuff to create custom Voronoi cell patterns. Okay, generate points 2D, points 3D, color the pattern. Okay, so let's just see what we can see the difference between the 2D and 3D just for the easy. So everything is mostly the same up until here, I guess. So up until here, we start to change this to a 1, and then we do a bunch of other stuff here that's different. So this one is just doing I plus 12, 1 minus 2 times random. Okay. And then this one is doing mostly the same thing at the end there, but then it does this little extra 1 minus 2 times random. It adds another random in there, I guess, is all it's really doing. No, because this has, yeah, no, it just adds a third random. So we only have 2 randoms in this one, right? So random, random, and then we have random, random, random. Okay, so that the third random is literally just another literal layer of complexity, like a literal dimension of complexity. That's so funny. And then I assume, so if you do just, I know that sounds stupid, 1D, but like 1D would just be lines, right? Like, or is that not the same as the doing the lines in between the Voronoi? What is this command? Yeah, this one. How do you estimate the lines between? Yeah, I think that's a little more complex. Yeah, that's a whole different thing. Okay, never mind. So estimating the lines in between is not the same as not the same as what we're doing here. So I think we are just estimating the different chunks of Voronoi to be different colors, essentially, or different things, because we can do not colored, right? So yeah, I want to see what these not colored ones look like here. Boom, 2D. Whoop, wait, what? What just happened? Let me copy that again. Let me make sure I have a good selection before I try that again. Boom, paste. Okay, no, it's giving me a thing. What is this? That's different. I've never seen Huawei give me something like that. What is it telling me here? Minus. Is it telling me that like I have a number too small? What is going on? My selection not big enough? Like, do I need a bigger selection? Does it have to be a certain size? It's calc. Do I not have calc? Oh, do I not have like access to that maybe? No. Oh, you're literally just calculating it. You're not actually creating it. Duh. Okay. Okay. Dumb. All right. Okay. So, but in order to actually create blocks with these ones, what would you do? Or would that be just pointless? Is that, or is it just to show you what's going on? It's like a initialization step. Huh. Okay, so why do you have to do that? Can you explain that? Setting up memory for the main G command. Okay. Oh, so you're literally like telling the server to start calculating stuff before it actually needs to? Is that what you're kind of saying? So you're saying, let's do 3D this time. Let's do 2D this time. Oh, wild. Okay. Okay. That's cool. That's a whole different thing. Okay. So I mean my biggest question there is why do you have to do that? Why did it put what? What the hell? What are you guys doing? And what kind of things you got going into this? Why is it putting wool carpet in this? Not wool carpet. Just carpet. Floor case, break case, 252. That's wool, right? 95. Yeah, okay, there's the ones. 171, 35. Okay, these are the blocks you're using. Okay. So I assume that you were doing that specifically to show sort of different blocks easier in the screenshot that you took here. That's a lot of different. What it break. Oh. So yeah, you literally have to put in all of these, right? So we're doing A, every time there's an A equals, it's a block. Right? Okay, let's do the 3D one real quick. I don't think it actually did that one. Let me make a new selection here. Am I right in that? Okay, let's calculate this, enter, and then let's generate this for 3D this time. That was probably way bigger of a selection than I needed it to be. Yeah, at the end we put type equals A. Okay, yeah, well, got it. So wait, but this first one, it says A equals 0. Does that one actually count? Because there's no air in here, right? Wait. Is there air in here? Oh, there is air in here. Never mind. There is air. Well, unless you... No, because you can't count... These aren't technically air. These are carpet. So yeah, what is... The first one doesn't count, right? Or am I... How does that work? Oh, wait, why did I go back into creative yet? I need to get out of here first. Okay. Or at least that's what I'm not getting, at least. Because the rest of that makes sense. Yeah, we got 251, we got 252, we got 95, we got 171, we got 35, and we got the type equals A, essentially, saying all that stuff should happen. Is this one not happening yet, or is the... Oh, this is a different bracket, I guess. No, because then that bracket's there too. So yeah, why does this one have to have 0 in it? Is that helping it differentiate between them as well? I thought that was just the yeah, this part that was separating them. Check out the last line. What last line? Type A, you mean? Or like the rest of the type? Or the equals 0 type A? Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so the equals 0 question type A. Yeah. That's why you have to... Okay. Got it. Okay. Fair enough. Equals 0, set type to type. If not, set type to A. Got it. Okay. So it's like an if, then this, then that. But more complicated. But twice, I guess. If it equals 0, then type is type. Or, yeah. Set type to type. If not, then, yeah. It's a lot of if, then, if this, then that. That is a lot of what math is, isn't it? In general, it's just a lot of how computers work, isn't it? That's just coding in a nutshell. If this happens, if you do A, B happens, and maybe also Z, then a list of other whatevers. But in a very simplified, stupid nutshell, it's if you do A, then B, or if this, then that, as it were. Yeah, should always have realized that, honestly. That's really just a logic we use a lot in psychology too. Is just if you do this, then you will get this, or this will happen to you, or this is a consequence of that, whether it is positive or negative. It's fun. Anyway, that's just how we work. Okay, we're gonna start making some galaxies up in here. Okay, so this is the one with the little wiry doodads. So, can you do a question? Would this even be worth doing? Because, is that even... No, because, that wouldn't even be worth doing, right? So let me just... I'm just trying to get my logic out here. So you can do the lines between the Voronoi. Could you make those lines randomly colored? Like, the whole line? Just one line color? Or, because that wouldn't work, right? Because it's technically just the inside chunks that you're coloring in here. Could you rainbow-mize this? Like, just the edge lines of the Voronoi? Or would that just look like pure what was that? That chunk I made a while back that was just pure rainbow vomit. I actually think it's just like right over here. Pretty sure it is. Yeah, this one. Or would the lines just look like that if you tried to do something like that? Because like, would it? I mean, it would still be kind of like relative to the ones next to it if you tried to make it like push that color, but then that sounds like a whole just stupid layer of complexity for me, honestly. But obviously you're Aztec, so who knows? I don't know. Just spitballing again. We'll see if Aztec can figure that one out. He's on a mission now. I love it. Okay. Oh boy, I'm flying all over the place. Sorry. Okay. So I'm not gonna worry about changing the blocks and stuff. I'll leave that for you guys to do. I'll figure out how to do that. I'm sure my explanation was hopefully enough there. I mean, it's literally just replace these ones, the 251, the 252, and etc. to whatever block you actually want it to be. I assume you can use like actual block names. I'm actually curious. Can you? Can you do like, let's just try one of them, like the last one here. I guess we should also do the calculate thing first. Let's do that, and then we'll change that. So we got that. Copy this. Let's actually change one of the middle ones. Let's change like 9.5 just to make sure it actually works. So let's do, I don't know, light, gray, powder. I don't know. Nope. That's a nope. Did I spell it wrong? No, I don't think so. Light gray, concrete, powder. Yeah, I spelled that right. Okay. Yeah, so you can't do words. That is a little bit of a limitation. Okay, fair enough. But you could always you could use blocks to replace them with later, obviously. So, not the biggest downfall, but that is definitely a limitation of it, I will say. Good to know, regardless. Okay, yeah, so we don't need to do that. We'll skip that then. Okay. Let me just reselect just to make sure we're good. Put this big, plop that in. Let's get ourselves a galaxy. Okay. Yeah, so this one's three-dimensional, and I assume if we were to go ahead and just make our selection thinner, and by thinner I literally mean just one block. Bam, okay. Now let's do same thing, but like, I don't know, maybe 5 or so blocks. That's about 5 blocks, I don't know, maybe 7. Nice. Yeah, okay. So let's see how this is actually working. Let's see what it's doing. So galaxy-like spiral with central bar. So we're doing -c, which I can't actually remember exactly what that stands for, but it's one of the modifiers. And then we do square root x, z, and y. And then the 32 is the block we're actually placing, as well as this, I assume. It's saying white and then also include the wool into this square root chunk. And then we're rotating it on the X and the Z with all this math. Not even going to try to say all that. With the absolute value of X less than 16 times the absolute value of Z divided by 96. Forget what and is, because that's not just and. Oh god. This is why I need just like the key always up beside me. I don't have enough room on my screens for that. And XYZ 0.85. I assume this 0.85 will change a lot if we change that to be a different little decimal. And then same with the 0.17 with the per lin. And then definitely the minus 0.9. I feel like we should probably change the last number first and see what that does the most. Let's just do like 0.7 in the same spot. Okay. So yeah, that added a lot more block. And then if we do like we go shift like 50. We go blam, blam. Oh, nope. That was the same thing. Whoops. I wanted to do like 3. Okay, so yeah, that's super thick. And then if we do, yeah, so 0.7 was getting just lessening the blocks in there. So if we do bigger than 1, I assume it's just going to be like nothing. So if we do like 9.5, that should be even thinner than this one. Or even less blocks, I guess. I mean, yeah, in general, that's kind of less blocks. Let's go 150 that way. That actually kind of looks cool, them together like that. Very interesting, actually. Could make an easy little map out of that. A little navigable outline for a thing. Just make these things fun looking and bam, map. Anyway. So we got 9.5, that looks like that, and that definitely thins out that chunk. Does that look that much different? Just trying to see if there's actually any difference here. Okay, so we're definitely missing a little bit on this, yeah. Okay, so it's these outer chunks, the little floating bits that get lessened first. Let's go like 0.99. Just see how lessened that gets. Okay, yeah, so we're definitely getting less of these outer chunks here, but we're still really getting this ridge pretty well. I think it might be thinner now, though. Yeah, that's only 1 block, and then this is, yeah, at least like 2 right there. Well, no, that looks the same, actually. I'm looking at it. I don't know. Okay, it definitely just lessens the outer bits. Wondering how many 9s you would have to put to get basically just the little spirally doodad. Okay, let's do the Voronoi edges, because that's the fun part. And yeah, this is what we're waiting for Eztac to see if there's a way to like color the edges or something. I mean, that sounds like an insane ask, but I mean, I'm just seeing what's possible with this stuff, man. This is the cutting edge, as it were. I love it. I wonder if having that calculation command does anything to any of these things that I'm doing right now. Is there a way to like stop the calculating from happening? Because that, in theory, is influencing this command, right? Or is it? Okay, we got to go back up to the other Voronoi edge thing, because I don't remember how this works. So essentially, we're just subtracting in, and see, now this command looks a lot more complex than this command, but this is a lot thinner of edges, right? When we get down to it, like this one versus that. Let's just, I think this is the 3-dimensional one too, so that doesn't help, but it's fine. Before we had all these different variables, x off, y off, and z off, now we have a for loop instead. Oh, how interesting. So instead of it having to do basically, yeah, all of this stuff, it's just doing a for loop, which, let's go back down to that command. I don't know what that is. Which is, yeah, I don't know what the for loop is. What is the for loop in this command? Like what? So I assume it has to do with this stuff, the Voronoi, and like the I divide, or I percent too. And really just all of this stuff up to there. Oh yeah, the Voronoi. Basically all this, I assume, you're replacing with all the off. This is the for loop. Or is this the for loop? The C plus V1 if C is greater than 1. Anything in the loop gets excluded. Hey, look. There we go. For loop. Yeah, I have no idea about any of this stuff. Holy moly. Loop through a block of code. Oh. Okay. Got it. So it's saying do it again and again and again and again until this point. And you're saying the I and the... Yeah, so I was right about the I's being the loop, at the very least. I already forget what the I actually stands. Isn't that like infinite? No. God damn it. Lowercase I in math. I should know this. What does it stand? Oh no. Google, help me out. Lowercase I in math. Imaginary. Yeah, God. So dumb. Okay. Yeah, I really should have known that one. That one's easy. I for imaginary. That one's not even that hard. Like, some of them are stupid where it's just like, oh, E for fucking, I don't know, loop. Like what? Why not just use a fucking L? What are you doing? Like, what? You know, yeah, some of them are stupid, so you just assume all of them are stupid. I is a variable name. Okay. Oh, in this case, it's just a variable. Okay. Got it. But in math, it's imaginary number, right? Like the little cursive I, not just the lowercase one. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot about that. I want to show this off too in a little bit. We'll get through the Voronoi thing here, and then we'll probably do that, I think. Okay, cool. Yeah, good to know, though, regardless. Because, I mean, to be fair, though, there is a lot of, like, math and coding being sort of just shoved together, and it's very confusing, especially knowing nothing about either of them. No, I'm just kidding. I know, like, this much about math and, like, this much about coding, and I should know, like, this much about both. And here we go. That actually looks really cool with the walls kind of implemented in the Voronoi edges there. And the other one. Also, for colored edges, try adding. Okay, he's given us a thing. Let me actually put in the original command here, just so we have that. So it's that. Before the C minus. That. Okay. So wait, you're saying before this one, right? At the end, not this one in the middle of things, I assume. Okay, so we're gonna see if we can color these chunky chunks here. Shift 150, and then essentially we do that same command, and before this C1, we're gonna plop this bad boy, which is a data Voronoi, which is basically just trying to color things with the 15. Yeah. I assume, yeah, it's mostly that stuff we've seen before. It's the same kind of coloring stuff we've seen before. Probably should have done a smaller selection, but that's okay. Okay, let's see how this goes. Oh! See, now that's not what I was expecting, because these walls are thicker than these walls, obviously, like, from the other one. Like, this is a one thick wall, right? On this one. So, like, would that same thing work on the other one? The three-dimensional one? Like, even slightly? Or even just the two-dimensional of the more complex one? Because like these are like the perfect thickness of wall, honestly, for that. Like it actually colors the whole wall, and then it can color the other wall the other color, like on the other side of it. So that's actually really helpful, though. Still, that's really cool. Especially if you can make that 3-dimensional too. That's helpful. I could think of some things. Okay, so let's make a new selection, and let's just make it a little smaller this time. So I want to go back up to that command. I just want to see what happens if we do it with the 3-dimensional one. I know it's probably not going to work, but and then we can try the 2D one as well, because these are both 3-dimensional, right? Unless you just do it on the ground, like in a 2-dimensional selection. So we do that. No, because we would need to have the same logic. We can't just throw that in there, right? Or can we? Pretty sure we can't. Yeah, this isn't going to work that way. This one doesn't have the same logic at all. Still, I'm just going to do it anyway. We'll just throw it at the end. We'll put the little brackety doodads around it, though. So, oops, not that one. These ones. And just make sure it... could try... Or I guess I would just need to do this, right? Not the brackets. Just the colon or whatever. Right? What do I need to put to separate it? Is it just another space? Right? I don't know. I don't understand the logic of this command either, so let's throw that in there. I think that's wrong because it's probably gonna just have like a space to it. Oh, whoa, well. Yeah, that just colored them different colors. Sometimes we just do the space. Is that different? Undo. Bam. Also before the ABS part. So before, whoop, I lost the command. Where are we? Oh no. We go too far down or up? Down. Let me get back to the original one here. So we need to put it here and then a colon and then there as well. Okay. That one. And then here. Let me copy this again, just to make sure I have the right thing copied. And then throw this right here. Okay. Do those need spaces and stuff? Yeah, you need a space after it. It's like a comma. You need space after the comma. Yeah. I think. Oh, well, what? Okay, same command shifted over. Okay, well, it did different colors. Nothing after. Oh, really? It's not like a comma? Okay, fine. Yeah, something there.